Hello and welcome to your daily mobile gaming sizzle with me, John Jordan. And what are we sizzling about today again? It's a Mario. Yes, we're talking Super Mario Run again. So the game has been out for 6 days, not even a week, and it's another estimate of the number of downloads. So we're now up to 40 million downloads. Not bad going, you might say. Fantastic. 40 million downloads of Super Mario Run on iOS. Should easily go over 50 million by the end of the year. By the end of next year, it might be on 100 million downloads. Who knows? Some games have been downloaded, a billion times for some of the big ones. So that's definitely could happen. What's a bit more interesting is what we're seeing about how much money is Nintendo making from Super Mario Run, which, as they famously say, is free to start. So not free to play, free to start, a kind of thing Nintendo made up. Has that been successful? So with free to start, it's basically the old model where you download a bit of the game and then you get to a point where they say, if you want to unlock the rest of the game, give us some money. So pretty old-fashioned model, didn't really work back in the day of mobile, and now not really working now, it appears. So we've had some estimates from different companies in the early days of, first days of Super Mario Run. Look kind of like conversion rate maybe of up to 10%. But now it seems like we're getting down to a ratio of about 4%. So of 100 people downloading the game, 4 are actually paying $10 to unlock the rest of the game. So there's big arguments about whether that's justified, or whether is this game actually worth $10, and everyone doing the usual thing about, well, you go to a movie and you pay $10 and you get this amount of entertainment, or blah blah. Totally ridiculous, spurious arguments. This is about games, not about different types of entertainment. And the clear example, to me at least, seems to be that people on mobile do not pay $10 for games, and really they never have. At no point in the history of mobile games have a lot of people spent $10 on a game. When it was like $2 or $1, you got a couple of million people, maybe 5 million people buying some games, but we never had a lot of people spending $10 on a game. So I guess the kind of interesting kind of dilemma here, or the interesting equation, was because it was Super Mario. Mario's such a strong character. Would suddenly more people would, I kind of suggested maybe 20% of people might convert, but we're just not seeing that at all. And we also have to point out that in the early stages of Super Mario Run being released, it's the hardcore who are going to download it. The hardcore are much more likely to convert and spend $10 on a Super Mario game because they love Super Mario. And as it gets more downloads, people are going to be less likely to spend that $10. They're going to be much more likely to just go, oh, I've got 4 levels I can play, that's fine, and then just delete it. Clearly, at some point, Nintendo might do some extra marketing and might drop the price. That would be interesting to see how that changed the conversion rate. I'm sure if it was $1, you'd see a much greater conversion rate. But still, you wouldn't see a $100 conversion rate. You probably 100% conversion rate. You may only see 50% conversion rate. People are just, with free-to-play games now, people are just use on mobile. I get the whole game for free if I play it for long enough, if I grind some stuff out, if I watch some rewarded videos, I can gain some resources and then unlock some stuff or progress the game that way. And it's just the way it is now with mobile. So even the power of Nintendo cannot change the way that the mobile game system now works, which is if you want to make a ton of money over a long period of time, you have to go free to play. Has Nintendo made a ton of money? Well, it's made some money. It's not like it's made nothing. So if we say 40 million downloads and a 4% conversion rate, that's 1.6 million people have paid that. So what's that? That's 16, say maybe $20 million by the end of the year. So it's not nothing, but for Nintendo it kind of is nothing, because Nintendo's turnover is $4 billion a year. So they do also have to point out then that Super Mario Run is still the top grossing game in the US, the UK, Germany, all the big kind of Western territories. It's still the top grossing game, the #1. Interesting behaviour in other parts of the world, though. It's say in Russia, never hit #1, is now number 37. In Hong Kong, which is obviously part of China, but a more westernized part of China, did hit #1, but now number 3. In Japan, the home of Super Mario, never hit #1 and is now outside the top 10. So what you're clearly seeing is the people who download the game are really keen, spent their $10 now. The revenue just coming in is reducing, and at the start of next year we would expect Super Mario Run to be certainly not the top grossing game in anywhere in the world really, and it will start dropping out. And unless Nintendo do something, they've said they're not going to do any more content, so presumably they're not going to do anything. It'll be out of the top 100 top grossing in a couple of months, just because you have to have people spending money all the time, and all the money you can spend in Super Mario Run is $10, and you can only do it once at the moment. Moral of the story. So come back tomorrow. We wonder what the sizzle is about then. Hopefully not Super Mario Run again, but who knows, it may be. Everyone loves to talk about Super Mario.